The real Ronaldo's demolition of Manchester United in 2003 in the Champions League quarter-final. That's what we're focusing on today. We're going to watch the goal and then I'm going to create a drawing of it, just like we did with Saka last week. Taking it back to the actual day. At this time, 2003, obviously United won the Champions League 3 years previous to that. Yeah, 1999 they won the Champions League. But they were still on the rise. United was they were so dominant from like early 90s, maybe towards 95, right up until 2013-14. And the best years were like early 2000s and like late 2009, 2010, 2011. Those two periods in United's history, they were just absolutely unbelievable to play against, unplayable at times. I think they won the league, they won the Premier League like 3 times back to back. They won 2 Champions Leagues. Just an unstoppable team. But this day was different because not only was it Real Madrid that was turning up at Old Trafford, but it was the phenom Ronaldo Nazario. And this was my favourite striker growing up as a kid. He had pace, power, he could finish, he could score with his head, he had skills. I've still never seen anyone run as fast as him with the ball control that he had and then the ability to finish it at the end. It's just a player of just unbelievable quality and world class. And at this time, he's coming off the back of winning the World Cup in 2002. I think he was the top goal scorer in that World Cup as well. I think he scored like 9 in one World Cup, which is ridiculous. So Ronaldo, Real Madrid, turning up to Old Trafford, Champions League, first leg of the quarter-final. United flying, Madrid flying. It was an amazing game, but he was just a standout player. He was just a player that he made Old Trafford his own. He made it his personal playground for me. So we are going to jump into it, watch the goals, and then obviously I'll pick a goal, and then we'll see which goal I pick to draw. So let's get to it. So this is the first goal. Zidane plays it into the centre. An unbelievable ball, but I don't know who put that through. But that finish from Ronaldo, let's watch this again. The through ball by itself is incredible, but Ronaldo's picking this up. Let's just go back. He picks this up as he's running away from goal. Look at where he is here. He's running to the corner away from goal. There's no other strikers around him. There's only one thing in his mind, and that is to put this in the bottom corner. Not only does he put it in the bottom corner, he puts it in Fabian Barthes's near post, bottom corner. I mean, the technique, let's watch it again. Look at this, bang. The technique, look at the way he gets his knee over that ball. I'm just going to rewind again. So, from this angle is the best, this angle that we're about to see. From this angle, just look at that pause shot. The technique he's using, his whole body's like twerked. Is it twerked, the word I'm looking for? Like the sort of twist in his body, gets his knee right over the ball. The power that he gets on it, running into the corner with Rio Ferdinand in front of him, one of the most, intimidating defenders of all time. Barthez, unbelievable keeper. Ronaldo just doesn't care. Instead, he just goes, bang, puts it in the bottom corner. Absolutely incredible. I mean, his whole performance was superb, but like I said, we're just going to focus on the goals. That one was pretty special. His second goal came in the second half. Begins with Zidane in the middle pulling the strings. Zidane, unbelievable ball forward, splits the defence to Roberto Carlos. Carlos just plays it in, and this is just a case of being in the right place at the right time. All great strikers. I mean, look when he puts this in. There's no one around him at all. Easy finish for Ronaldo. But all great strikers know where to be. And if we just look at this freeze frame, There's not a single United player by Ronaldo here, and that's because his movement and his awareness is just second to none. It's perfect. Yeah, amazing defence splitting ball from Zidane, who at the time was at the peak of his powers. Roberto Carlos gets played in. His record speaks for itself. His career speaks for itself. But what a player he was. Puts it on a plate for Ronaldo. Easy goal. I think United actually won this game 4-3. But with 3 away goals, Madrid ended up going through in the end. So that was goal number 2 for Ronaldo. And then the hat-trick goal, which for me is my favourite. Look at the way he picks this up. Looks to go left. No options. Comes right. Brings it to the right and just lets a strike of unbelievable world-class quality. Look at the way this dips up. He gets a dip on it and it just drops at the last second over Bartez's hands. We're going to watch this back again. So this angle is my favourite angle of the goal. So he picks it up here. He looks to go left. Like I said, no options. Comes back in and he's so far out there. And the United defence, look at the United defence. So I don't know exactly who this is, number 6, but he's just frozen, wants to try and block the ball. Rio Ferdinand once again scrambling across to try and get to it. This guy on the right, he's thinking that he could possibly pass it, but there's nothing in Ronaldo's mind other than putting this in the bottom corner. And this is the best thing about Ronaldo for me. Things was happening. He was moving so quick on the pitch that things were just happening around him fast. So he basically had to just compute. He computes things faster than any other striker I've ever seen. And he doesn't just hit it. He picks his spot. He cuts inside, looks up, picks his spot and goes, I'm going to hit it in the bottom corner. And he just executes it perfectly. Let's watch this again. Looks right, has a look up, bang, once again, perfect technique. He hasn't overhit it, he hasn't just aimed in that direction, he's aimed for the bottom corner. And he hits it at a height that he knows Barthez is going to struggle with. Because Barthez gets across quite quick, so he hits this at a height that he knows Barthez is going to be able to dive and get near. So he puts a dip on it at the last second. And it just goes over Bartez's hand, so it's just too high for him to get, but then dips at the last second into the net. It's just a phenomenal, an absolutely phenomenal goal. Probably the best single player away performance that I've ever seen. There's been quite a few great moments, but great performances. But this was just a master at the peak of his powers, doing what he does. And obviously, when he leaves the pitch, he gets the standing ovation from the Old Trafford crowd. So, unbelievable goals. We are going to go with the third goal just because of the audacity that he had to pick it up, see that he has no other options, and then just take matters into his own hands. Perfect technique from distance past the keeper, who was world class. That's the goal we're going to draw. Let's get this drawing underway. So here we go. I'm not drawing this live. I've actually drawn it previously, but we start out with some blocky lines. If you haven't seen me style, I do like a block computer game type style. Start out with a stick man just so we can get the proportions right. Follow in with these bold lines, and then we start adding some base colours. This is a lovely kit. I've decided to do this like an off blue, like a very dark blue rather than a black. Even though I know the kit was black, I just think it'd look better. And I've added in some like purple highlights to go over the shadows, just to make the drawing stand out a little bit more. Really, this kit was superb. Those Adidas free stripes down the. There's something about a kit with Adidas stripes down the shoulder and the shorts that just shouts success to me. And then finishing off with the crown that sits on the crest of the undeniable, undisputable Kings of Europe. And there we have it, number 11, in his prime, doing what he does best. the great Ronaldo Nazario. So if you want this drawing as a phone wallpaper, you can download it for free from my website. I'll put all the details in the description below. My website is callionline.uk. You can also get this as a print if you wanted to buy it to have on your wall. But if you wanted just a free option, go and do that instead. I've got plenty of other phone wallpapers as well, which I'll flash up on the screen, which you can take your pick from. I think I've got over 120 on there now, so check them out. Check me out at CaliUA on all platforms. I'll be posting the shorter version of this video and the reel and a bit more of a storyline to it to Instagram, TikTok and YouTube Shorts as well. So if you get to see that, give me a comment, let me know what you think. And other than that, have a boss day.